Welcome back, Hive Mind. This is Shalazar with Hive Mind Gaming, coming at you with another Summoner's Glory video. We're going to take a look at our next installment of our beginner series. Today, we're going to take a look at a beginner's guide to the shop and how to spend some of your resources. Now, before we get into that, the one thing I want to go over is if you're new to the game Summoner's Glory and you haven't played yet and you want to play, when you're creating a character, make sure when you get to this page right here, you go down to this bottom box down here and you type in the promo code Shalazar. So it's going to look just like that. Whether you're male or female, it doesn't matter. This is not where you name your character. You name your character over here. This is a promo code box. And you're going to put Shalazar, and that's going to get you some free goodies and support the channel all at the same time. All right, so let's get back to our beginner's guide to spending. All right, so one of the first places we want to take a look, let's go over here so we can actually see our HUD. All right, so the first thing I want to go over is there are several resources in this game that you can spend. One is real money. So spending real money gets you real stuff. Unlike most games where it's a chance to get good stuff, when you spend real money in this game, you're going to get some pretty good items, some really good items in a lot of cases, which we're going to go over in just a second. One of the other major resources that you can spend in-game is your gold, and we're going to need lots of gold. Another resource that we can spend is gems, and unlike other games, a lot of other games, some of your best things that you can get in the game, you have to spend gems on, or whatever their equivalent of the gems are, but you have to spend real money on those gems. There's so much in this game that gives gems for free that it's really easy to get, especially if you were free to play. If you're free to play and you're just wanting to have fun with the game, free to play wise, there's still a way to get your hands on a lot of gems throughout the game. And then you've got essence that you use to level or evolve your phantoms. You've got energy that you spend to actually do things for your champion. You've got claim tickets that you use to buy things, and you get those tickets by doing your arena or PvP. There's a lot of resources, lots and lots of resources in this game. That's a good thing and a bad thing. It's a bad thing because there's so much to know, and sometimes it's kind of frustrating to figure out what all of it does. And then the other side of it is it's a good thing because there's just a lot to do and you'll never get bored of the game. And when you're getting burnout on one part, you can move to the other and try to do the other thing. So that's what we're going to go over. We're going to go over some of the more common resources that you're going to deal with. Let's start with the one that everyone has to choose right off the bat when they're playing a game. Are you going to be free to play, or are you going to spend a little money? Well, let me show you some of the things that you would spend your money on and what would be a good buy and what isn't. All right, so first off, let's take a look at the level gift up here. So for your level gift, you're going to get these so often as you're leveling up at certain milestones as you're leveling up. And it's going to offer some good stuff, to be perfectly honest. Your SS class summoning books, that's going to be a book that's going to guarantee you an SS class phantom. So each book will have one in it, and it will be guaranteed an SS class. So pretty darn good. Your weapon, your orange weapon box is going to be based on whatever level that it's making the offer from. Like, I'm at this was at 120, so it's giving offering a 4-star weapon and orange, which is the highest weapon. And then, of course, your epic summoning books are your highest level summoning books that gives you six chances at either an S class or SS class Phantom. So when you're first starting out, your offers are going to be like for $1. And I'll tell you, it's a pretty good deal. $1 for some of these items are it's hard to pass that up because it's just really good. It's a good offer, and they'll keep giving you those. They'll keep sending those, and to be honest, in the beginning, they're really worth it. And to be honest, $9 for this is probably worth it too. I just don't know if I want to spend any more money on these items. So it really depends on what you're needing out of your game at the time that these offers comes up is how I would spend the money if I were you, to be perfectly honest, if you're planning on spending money. Next, we're gonna take a look at your temporary gifts. Now, these will as well be offered as you're going through. Now, it says time limited summoning pack. It says remaining 1 day. This pack has been up since I've been playing, and I've been playing for about 2 months now. So this pack's been here the whole time. I can't confirm nor deny whether or not I've purchased this pack once already, because it's worth it. It's because you'll need the gold, and in the beginning it may not seem that you need the gold because you're going to have a ton of it. Trust me, you're going to need the gold. Diamonds are a girl's best friend. Well, it turns out it's a gamer's best friend too, because every game needs diamonds or crystals or whatever their resource is for that game. So yeah, you'll need those. More of your S-class summoning books, your epic summoning books, and XP to level your character. So, not a bad buy. Once you've bought it once, yeah, it is what it is. It's really, you can see the difference between that one and the level gift that I was offered as well. You can see the difference in how many books you get compared to the price tag. So as you're going up in levels and getting the level gifts, the limited time gifts are pretty much along the same lines. So you just have to weigh the pros and cons of each one of those. Then next we want to take a look at the shop and see what's for sale in the shop itself. A lot of this stuff is for gems, which you can purchase the gems. All right, so you get this for free every day, and then this is a part of the actual event that's going on right now, which is usually every event they've held since I've been playing is been just like this, which has always been $1 to get whatever pack they're offering with their event, and then $4 for the pack 2, which is usually a little more. So they have resources in there, and then more resources with their $5 pack. So, and then you can buy this once per day where you can purchase an energy box, and then of course your daily specials, which gives you books and more resources, your evolution packs that give you the little evolution Pokemon here. so lots of different things that you can buy really, really cheap. That's one thing about this game. If you are a low spender and you want to play a game that you can actually just spend a little bit of money, this is probably a good game for you, because you can get away with spending just a little bit of money and seeing results in your account. If you're a big spender, then you're going to love this game too, because you're going to get a ton of stuff for a lot of money. A ton of stuff. Now, if you're a free to play player that just doesn't want to spend a lot of money, or doesn't want to spend any money, I mean, like every game, there's going to be a paywall, but this game's definitely easier to get over that paywall than, say, Raid Shadow Legends. Raid Shadow Legends, it's hard to get past that paywall. You can get past it, but it's hard to do. So, where with this one, you get so many free books and so many free resources in the beginning that if you spend them wisely, then you can get past them. All right. And then there's, of course, your stereotypical the ability to buy their primary resource, which is gems for real money. Which, I mean, I don't know, as many offers as they have with their other stuff. I'm not sure why you would do this, to be honest. I mean, maybe, I don't know. I haven't really compared the prices of these diamonds with what you get in their other offers, so I'm not sure if these are a better deal or not, to be perfectly honest. But one thing, while we're going over all these, the one thing I really want to go over is this right here. And these are your permanent gifts. Now, I would definitely suggest, if you're going to play this game, spend the $20 and at least get this one. This is going to give you 48 books, 48 summoning books, and then their big book, the epic book, you'll get one each day for the remaining time that this game is going to be around. So I would definitely do this if you're going to play this game seriously. Even if you want to say that you're a free-to-play spender or a free-to-play player, buy this and still claim that you're free-to-play. Because, I mean, in all fairness, I would still consider you a free-to-play player if you bought this. Even though you spent the $20, I know, and I'm going to get flamed for it. But I'm telling you guys, it's a no-brainer. This is worth the money. This is worth the money. If you're one of those people that sticks with a game and plays it, this is going to be worth the money. Now, if you're planning on sticking around again and you don't mind spending a little more money, this is also a good buy too, because you'll get 1,980 diamonds and then 520 every single day. So, I don't know. It's up to you guys to make that decision. I think both of these are great deals. I obviously did it, but I think they're great deals. Then you've got other things. I didn't do these. I'm not sure if these are worth it or not. I don't know if I would do these or not. But yeah, you could buy these on the monthly and that on the weekly. So, I mean, it's up to you on how much you spend in a game. I would highly suggest these two at the very least, or at least this one at the very least. Sorry, but both of those are really good. So the only other thing I want to say about spending real money is when you come into here under bonuses. When you're spending real money, you actually have the chance to unlock this champion right here, which is Ankaris. She is probably the best champion in the game. I know it sucks that you have to spend money to get her. I get it. I mean, look how much I spent. I spent 108. There's a reason why I only spent 108, because I only spent that much to get her. I get it. So once you get her, though, once you spend that $100 and you get her, then you can use your skill phantoms to gain books for her, or gain, skill increases for her. So it's not a big deal when it comes to that. you only need to spend the $100 to unlock her, but as of right now, this is the only way to get Ankaris. So I don't know, guys. Is she worth it? I mean, I guess that's an argument of, is she? You're spending $100 for a phantom. If that's the only reason you're spending the money, then no, she's not worth it. But if you're seeing other things in the game that you want, which is like that 99-cent level gift, and that $20 free book every single day, or that $20 free gems every single day, you start seeing things like that, and then you're getting her for free after all that, then she's definitely then it's definitely a great thing. So it's really on how you're looking at what you're getting for what. So I don't know. It's like I said, guys, it's completely up to you. I think it's awesome. There are other games that have done this before, and it's all, I mean, sometimes it's a big deal to people, and sometimes it's a, you know, it's a winner, you know, people love it. So, and usually the people who love it are people who are willing to spend money. So, and people who hate it are obviously those people that don't want to spend money. So, I mean, it just really depends on what side you're standing on. All right, so let's go to our next resource, which is going to be gold. So when you're looking at gold, there are several ways that you're going to spend gold. One is in the black market. Now, up here where you see your gold level, now it's going to seem when you're starting off that you've got tons of gold, you're never going to need any more. Well, I can tell you, as you start leveling and things start getting higher level, like your weapons and armor and runes and everything else, it's going to take more and more gold to level those things and to sacrifice things and to purchase things. And so yes, your gold, you go through your gold very fast. So one of those things you can buy with that gold is these things in the black market, these runes. Now, I've heard other content creators mention that this is not worth it. Well, I can tell you, when you get to the level that some content creators are at, where they can, you know, easily farm gold and purple runes, then they're right. It's not worth it. And the reason it's not worth it is because they can farm better with their champions that they have. Where here, it's worth it to you because you can't farm this blue item. You can't hit refresh with your 30 gems and go, oh wow, look at that. Here's for 315,000 gold, I can buy a blue Bear of Harvest. Harvest is really good because it gives me a speed boost and an increased crit rate. So yeah, so it's hard to farm those when you're lower level. So of course, these are really good choices for you to get those items so you don't have to farm them. Because you can't. You're not at the level to farm those. So remember that this gets expensive though. I mean, 315,000 is a pretty big chunk, especially when I only have 6 million. So you're not going to be buying a lot from here, but when a piece pops up that it's a piece that you really like I really like this set, then yeah, if I see a blue, purple, or gold of this set, then I'm jumping on it. Which you will. You'll see gold pieces in here as well. So just keep that in mind when you're going through it. So that's one way to spend gold. Another way that you're going to spend gold is through, I mean, we're not going to go over every little thing because there's so much of it, but you're going to go through gold while leveling up your gear, while leveling up your runes, because it's going to cost gold for all that. So basically what I mainly want to go over is for resources, like when you're actually purchasing something. All right, so that's pretty much all the only places you're really going to to use your gold to purchase anything. So the next resource we're going to take a look at that you use to purchase things is going to be your diamonds. Now, for diamonds, we've got the shop that's going to, of course, allow us to buy these cool trinkets here. It's going to allow you to buy the backpack extender, which is going to be 100 gems to basically give you more room to carry stuff on your character. So every game I've ever played, I've always done this. You always increase your stash or your backpack room, or in some cases like World of Warcraft or other MMOs, you build backpacks to give you more carrying space, that kind of thing. I don't know how much you need that here. Like, I did this a couple times in the beginning because, I mean, my mindset is, if they are offering this, that means I'm going to be carrying a ton of crap. I mean, yes, if you're going out adventuring every single day and you're doing your dailies every single day, then you could get into that situation. But there's also a stash that you can put stuff. And then there's also the blacksmith where you can break down your weapons and armor and things like that. So I don't know if you're hoarding resources, and I guess that would come later on in the game because I blow through my resources so quickly. Like, since I've been playing, if I got these little pouches and stuff, I would use them. So when I get these little pouches and things from my daily stuff that I do, then I blow through them so quickly, it's just crazy. So anyway, yeah, so I guess you could hold on to stuff and hoard stuff to the point that you'll need it, but I don't. I bought a few of the backpack extenders, but meh, I don't know if you'll need them. And then of course you can buy the event packs. They'll always have the event packs for diamonds, and then once per day, they'll have this one summoning book for one diamond. I always get this every day. My daily login is to purchase this and get that for free, and that's what I do. So, and then of course you've got all these different things like your potion, your vigor, which is your energy, more summoning books. You've got books and other stuff, and then you just all kinds of stuff you can purchase with diamonds. I don't know if I would buy any of this. The only thing I would really purchase with diamonds is this guy right here every single day. And then in this you've got blacksmith mats to upgrade your armor pieces and weapon pieces. So at first you're not going to need this because you're going to have so many mats and things that it's not going to be that important. And you're going to go through a bunch of this stuff as you go up in level. You're going to blow through this stuff as you go up in level. So this is something you're going to have to take a look at as you get further along in the game. You still may not ever need it, but it's something that you won't need at the beginning. So I wouldn't even worry about that. And then there's this one where the phantoms, where you can purchase with diamonds. Now these are anything from A, S, or SS tier phantoms, but you're purchasing a specific element. So if there's a phantom that you really want, like let's say, we'll just say Jester, just because he's everywhere. If you really want a Jester and you really don't want to wait for the login reward, then you just come here and you spend 800 gems and you get a random darkness champion. Now, my suggestion is stay away from these because they'll give you A, S, or SS tier. It's random what you get. So I would just stay away because 800 is not worth it for a dark or light element, and then 300 for the others. It's just not worth it. You get too many books for free. But I guess if you're looking for a specific one, if you need a specific one, then maybe. But I don't know. I don't think it's worth it, in my opinion. All right, and the last thing you can do with your diamonds or purchase with your diamonds is going to be the Royal Trove. So you have to spend 10 to start the Royal Trove, and then you have to spend 50 to get one turn on the Royal Trove. Now, usually what I'll do is I'll look and I'll start it and see, there is 0 on there that I care about. So I'll hit the 10 again, and I'll keep doing it until I find something that I want on the Royal Trove. Usually what I do this until I find something like the something like this where it's got a couple of vigors on it, or if it's got an enchantment on it, because it's hard to find enchantments, but the Royal Trove is one of the primary places where I get my enchantments from. Matter of fact, it's where I got like 99% of my enchantments. So I usually go through here once a day and try to find an enchantment. Sometimes I always seem to find one, like this one, Thorn Shackle, but I don't always seem to get one. So I just play it until I run out of gems, because whatever. Last one. Nope. Alright, so I didn't get it. Oh well. So this is where I usually blow all my gems, because I'm trying to get my enchantments. And the enchantments work similar to everything else in the game, where you get one, you unlock the enchantment, you can use it, and then you've got to get 2 to get it to the next level, to upgrade it to the next level 2, and so on and so forth. So I just come in here and that's what I'm using all my gems for. If I was smart, I wouldn't do that. I would just play the game and use the gems to buy vigor or energy. So I don't. I'm silly, and because, hey, it's how I like to play the game. So either way, that is the only other way to purchase something with gems, is to do that. So but that's pretty much it for gems. Now the other resources, like I said, there's so many resources in here. The only other resources I want to go over, there's the glory, which you get from doing things like certain quests and things, but also PvP. So there are packs that you can buy with those resources. And then there's the essence, and there's these phantoms you can purchase. My suggestion is, don't waste your essence on these phantoms. Yes, I know they're S tier. I get that, and some of them are really good. I get that. But it's a waste of resources. Trust me when I say, no matter how much essence you have in your account right now, you will need more. Because as you start leveling up your phantoms, the higher level they get, the crazy amount of essence that it's going to take to get them to higher and higher tiers. So do not waste your resources on these phantoms right here. Just don't. Don't. Now, as you start opening books, so when you open up the rare books, I think they're called, and the epic books, So for every rare book you open, you'll get 1 crystal shard. And if you open a 6-pack, then you'll get 6 of them. But if you open an epic book, 1 epic book, you get 6 champions from that epic book. So you get 6 shards. So basically you get 1 crystal shard per champion that you open. So now with that in mind, once you get 300 crystal shards, your 300th crystal shard will not be a phantom. It will be a solid crystal shard, and this counter will start back over. So that's basically how that works, and it would give you 1 up here, and then you get to choose if you want to spend it. Now, I would definitely not buy Jester, unless you just need a skill upgrade. I would not buy Jester. I've got a ton of this guy, this young lady, and this young lady out of books. I've never gotten these 2 out of a book. So if you're going to buy any, I would buy these 2. Now, they might be in books and people might have them. I don't know. Well, I know people have them, but I mean, I've never gotten them out of a book. So doesn't mean they're not there, but I've never gotten them out of a book. So I would definitely buy those 2 before I bought any of these. And I'm not even sure if that guy's any good. I know she's really good, and she's pretty good. He, of course, is good. So I definitely wouldn't buy him at all. So anyway, that's just my opinion on those. And that's the only other resource that you have to purchase stuff with is these. It's called the skin tokens, I think is what it's called. But yeah, you could purchase these for real money, or you get them in the bazaar, or you get them in the trove. So anyway, so you can get different skins for some of the phantoms, or you can get character skins for your character. Like, only if you're female can you get the female ones, and male if you're the male ones. But yeah, so that's pretty much it. That's all the resources that you need for purchasing things, and some of my opinion on what you should spend your resources on for purchasing. So, but I hope that helped. And if you like what you've seen and you want to see more, just hit the like button and join the Hive by hitting the subscribe button. And we'll see you soon. Bye-bye.